Oh yeah, one other thing. Like my cousin Jared, I'll say, I don't know if you know this about me, but Oliver Stone's Doors movie was a big part of my personal development. Big part. Without the Doors movie and my own father, I would have never gotten into psychedelic drugs, which are hugely important to me. They allowed me to see things and about my own perception while I wasn't on psychedelic drugs and correct them. And it really was, I mean, drugs have really been a positive thing in my life. That's true. And they can be a positive thing in people's lives, especially amphetamine and psychedelic drugs and marijuana. I really look at them positively. Anyway, that's true. They're a positive thing in my life. And if you don't like that, I'm sorry. Get over it. I don't know if you know this about me, but the Doors was an important thing in my past, in my, upbringing. And there's this scene in the Doors movie when Jim Morrison is on acid, and Pam, his girlfriend, cooked a duck for Thanksgiving. And Jim Morrison is on acid, so he's going off on this acid thing. And he takes the duck, he throws it on the ground, and he stomps on it, and he runs off, and his hair is kind of like mine. And there's this whole big drama thing. And Pam runs on after him, and they got all these guests, right? One of them is this big, fat biker guy. And he goes, "Fuck it, man. Let's eat this thing." And me and my best friend growing up, he was my brother, Dan. I don't talk to him that much anymore, but I love him. He's my brother. And when we were growing up, he was in lockup for a long time. And then when he got out, his stepdad was a biker. He was in the Pagans. And there's nothing wrong with that. I dig his stepdad, Dave. But they couldn't get along because Dan's now 6'4", and he's not going to take any shit. So Dan came over and lived with us. So me and Dan watched that a lot. And every time there was a big old, controversy or people yelling at each other or something, we're in the room, we look at each other, we go, "Fuck it, man. Let's eat this thing." So I don't know if you knew that about me, but that's something about Chris Evans you might not know.